The Button, a speed dating show where after conversing a bit, you can press the button and reject your date. The initial idea is very good, but it turned into this large mess of who can click the button faster, instead of actually, trying to get to know the other person. And that's why we also have clips like this.
Festival. Fair enough.
Why did you reject him?
I feel like his compliments were based just on my physical appearance.
In the end, we get one egotistical person trying to run the show by clicking the button as soon as it turns red, and it's the same thing for every single video. Most of the time, the person isn't even the best looking, but they just want to stay in longer, and they also don't have the balls to get rejected. That's why the main point of the show shifted from finding an ideal partner to essentially a prisoner's dilemma of, it's either them or me, and if I don't reject them, they're gonna end up rejecting me. So it leads to a lot of snap judgments. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the people they finally chose aren't exactly world star actors themselves, and they're just normal people, at least sometimes. But it does give us a reality check on our overwhelming ego that plays into our decision making. So let's elaborate a little bit on that. Your ego is your sense of self-esteem or self-importance, and at face value, this is completely fine. As Deepak Chopra said,
Hello there.
the ego is your self-image. It is your social mask. It is a role that you are playing. Your ego considers social realities, the norms, the etiquettes, and all the rules in deciding how to properly behave. There's nothing wrong with having ego, and it's actually quite healthy. However, when you look at all the people who buzzes, it's not just about having a healthy ego, it oftentimes becomes a superiority complex.
Cool. You can hit it if you want. It's stressing me out. No, I'm not gonna hit it. My hands are in my lap. I'm not taking myself out.
Now, people who come onto the show want to become the spotlight, and unfortunately, those are the people that we have to see the most. It also leads to more clips like this.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it didn't turn red yet.
No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's absolutely no communication, there's buzzing before you even get to talk to them. A study done in Princeton found that people make judgments on attractiveness, likability, and trustworthiness within a fraction of a second after seeing someone. And we see how it plays out in The Button. Upon watching the videos, the average time it took for the button to light up was around 25 seconds. 95% of contestants made their choice immediately after the button was lit up. And of the times that was clicked, 56% of the reasoning was physical appearance, 15 was personality, 15 was miscellaneous or just random stuff, 7 was the age difference, and 7% was just wasn't feeling it, it was the wrong vibes. Time is back with ego though. The first impression can also be very misleading, and oftentimes it overlooks our own problems. In a lot of these episodes, the person buzzing everyone is less than perfect, yet they're expecting the best for themselves, and it becomes an endless cycle because they eventually get buzzed out as revenge for other contestants.
Wait, sometimes. Now it's like a standoff.
I think it's a tie, so we're gonna reject both of you.
Oh.
That makes sense. Okay. All right, cool.
One might argue, however, that the ideal partner is what everyone should be thriving for. After all, who doesn't want the best for themselves? I also want somebody who's very beautiful and also funny. But it's very hard to judge someone off of a 1-second interaction. As Aristotle wrote, to perceive is to suffer, and by recognizing our own biases and working to overcome them, we can develop a more accurate and also compassionate view of others, to form deeper and more meaningful relationships based off of mutual respect and understanding. The final thing, people are afraid of rejection, and that's just how it is. Now, something we can analyze from the contestants is ego effectiveness. Ego effectiveness refers to an individual's ability to balance and integrate their personal needs and desires with those of the larger social context, in this case, with their date. This is something we get to see a lot, and a lot of the people who reject the most amount of people are super low in their ego effectiveness. They blame others and they grumble and they can't take a hit to their personal appearance or personality.
Oh my gosh, because I'm a creative person?
No, you're not cute. Sorry.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
I'm not cute? Okay, I know I'm cute.
When I look back on some of the videos, what I noticed was that the second one of the people raised their hand to try to hit the button, the other person would try to do the same thing and hit it before they can. Regardless of they actually wanted to hit the button or not, they still did it because they rather reject the other person than to actually be rejected themselves. A really good example that displays the flaw of the button is Amy. Amy met with 5 contestants in total, and the average time she talked with them was about 20 seconds, not even half a minute, and she buzzed everyone out instantly the button turned red. At the end of the video, she literally ran out of dates. She didn't have any reason for rejecting them, and her only response was,
God, I'm such a
even if we don't discuss looks, she rejected people just for the fun of it. The entire premise of the show is literally ruined because the person was not here to find a date. She didn't have any intention of leaving here without a 6'3" model, and unfortunately, the show did not deliver. And it's another sign of rejecting people before they can reject me. This show displays a person's true personality, and you can tell a lot from just watching it. But that's it for today. If you want to learn more and see some of it yourself, I would definitely recommend you to go check them out at Cut, their YouTube channel. Besides that, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.